Happy Monday. I know I haven't done a video for a while. I've been holding my tongue and it's about to snap off its roller, so it's time. The news is full of the horrific events in the Ukraine, which, I mean, there aren't words for anything this horrific. It's unbelievable. But the outpouring of love and support for the Ukrainian people, I am so proud of everyone. I mean, we have Americans here, American soldiers, well, Americans in general, wanting to go over and help the Ukrainians. They're going over to fight. You know, they're not going to put up with this stuff, you know, on their behalf anymore. And that's pretty awesome. What I want to talk about is, you know, the outpouring of love and support is phenomenal. But why does it take a global catastrophe for this to happen? There are, I mean, nothing this bad, of course, but in each of our cities, in our own countries, our own communities, there are horrible things happening. It may not be a war zone with missiles and tanks. It may be a war zone with drugs and dealers, prostitution, violence, crime, hate, prejudice, bigotry, racism, and the list goes on and on. It should not take a catastrophe for people to come together, support each other, love each other, and say, okay, enough is enough. Let's start doing that more here. Let's start helping each other, reaching out to support one another here. If there are, you know, families whose homes have been burnt for whatever reason, whether it's just, you know, the stove blew up, whether it's arson, whatever it is, don't just read it in the paper and say, sucks to be them. Well, do something about it, you know? Try to help them. When I lived in the South for many years, whenever someone's home was burnt or a farm, you know, somebody would lose a building or something, people would come together and do a barn raising, get that barn back up for those farmers. If it was somebody's home, people would come together, donate furniture, find somebody that had a rental property, let them have it for a year for free, get them back on their feet. Why can't we be more like that? Why? Very simple, why? I plan to be moving in the near future. I'm going to be leaving the lake and going to the mountains, yay. And I will be getting all new stuff. Eric and I have agreed, new house, new energy, new furniture. Okay, works for me. And I am going to be giving away and donating all my furniture. My furniture is not even 6 years old. Somebody's going to get some nice stuff, but these are families that need it. People in domestic violence situations who have moved out of the home and are trying to start over on their own. Now, this is men and women, because abusers are, you know, are male and female. So don't let yourself get sucked into the mindset, oh, he's beating her. No, honey, there's a lot of times a woman is coming unglued and beating the hell out of the man. So let them, you know, help them get back on their feet. Let them know that you care and you support them. Again, families whose homes have been devastated by fire, flood, tornado, whatever it is. Get in touch with the local fire departments and ask them, who can I donate to? You can always donate to the veterans, the disabled American veterans, because there's a lot of people trying to get on their feet. And we owe them our eternal thanks, our gratitude, our love, our support, and whatever it is that, you know, we can do to help them, because they gave their lives and they're, you know, they sacrificed so much, as did their families. So we owe it to them, my opinion. But don't let it take a catastrophe to come together. Talk to your church, talk to your synagogue, your mosque, your ladies group, your HOA. I don't care who you talk to. Just start organizing how to help others. Here in Arizona, we have fires. We have some devastating fires, and it's going to be happening soon. And it's horrific. Let's come together and help these people. And before you say, well, if your home's built, if you lose your home in a fire, insurance will take care of it. No, insurance does not, pay for you to go from the ground up. It will pay for repair. It does not necessarily pay for replacement. And if you spend $5 million on a home, well, you're not going to get $5 million back to rebuild. And don't be snarky. There are people that work hard for homes that have $5 million. So don't be snarky about that. Just come together and help each other. If somebody's home is devastated, allow them in your home if you can. If they're worrying about their pets, take in their pets, foster for a little bit. It's a good chance for kids to pretend to have a pet for a while, see if they can really handle the responsibility before they get their own. And then, without having to make a huge mistake. If somebody needs daycare, if you can watch somebody's kid, do it. You're blessing the child, letting them see a new way of life, maybe a new culture. You don't know. Let's drop all the stigmas and all the barriers and all the, well, I don't like this person because they're this religion, or their skin is this color. Oh, please, you can't help the color of your skin. Two of my best friends are Indian. One of someone I consider my sister is from South Africa. And though we call each other sisters, we're obviously light and dark. Natalia is a phenomenal person that is just amazing, and I am very thankful she's in my life. Drop all the barriers. Sorry, the sun's starting to shift. But drop all the barriers that you don't like somebody because of their disability. You think they really chose to have a disability? You don't like their speech. You don't like the color of their skin. You don't like their accent. Get over it. They are who they are. They're probably an amazing person inside if you give them a chance. Let's start giving people a chance, okay? I am going to quit ranting and raving. Have an amazing Monday. I had the best weekend. I shouldn't have favorites, but I do. One of my all-time favorite cancer families who I have known for many years. Got the best news ever. I've been treating the family member since October. They were diagnosed in October. They weren't able to start chemo until the end of November, around Thanksgiving. So I was treating them before they started chemo. And they got the news last week, the cancer's gone. Oh my gosh, I got the note, and then a family member, I have to be careful because of HIPAA, someone called and told me, and we cried. I mean, we cried a good 15 minutes of crying. This is wonderful. It's amazing. I can't take the credit. I can't. I mean, the oncologist who I personally know is an amazing oncologist. He's just a blessing to the world. And God gives everybody their own gifts. I can channel the energy. That's great. We shrank that tumor. It's gone. The organs that were affected are no longer affected. The oncologist did his magic. Yay! But you got to give credit where credit's due. God. I mean, seriously. Seriously. Have a good Monday.